And we back with another episode of Expert Technologies. We are close with Expert Anti-Cheat Blocker, Expert Cache 2, and Expert Tech Design for the CAD software. The real thing is just trying to get this Nexus engine going. It just seems like maybe they need a second shift team to work on it, to improve on things. One thing is that we haven't really filled up this whole entire building yet. And we don't necessarily need to expand that much, honestly, right now, besides maybe making these young development teams instead of 2 to 4. Because potentially with the whole purpose of having these young development programmers and designers is, well, the designers is trying to find out who is best with what, and then put them into that kind of category and potentially become a lead designer within that said category. So overall, with the game engine not doing the greatest right now with design, maybe they don't have enough designers, but it should be 7, 6, and 3 with 16 people in a group, but they also could not be that well. I guess some of them are well developed in other categories than anyone else, but overall it just doesn't seem like it's happening. So maybe I just gotta let it go with the flow, and we can take these young designers off of this and off of that for the time being, and also off of that, because now it's getting to the point where I'm gonna move them. We potentially can move the 3D editors to here, because this will be saved for them. So then we will just move 3D editors over there, and potentially we'll have young designers over there. And then where do we have there's the young designers, so I moved designers to over there. So there's really nobody to move here for the moment. So we will move the programmers up here. And what I realized, we don't have a operating system team yet. So that is one team to look into consideration. So designers is moved. Yeah, because this project software has that whole floor. And then these guys are programmers, young development pieces. What which they can also be bumped up to, their leader only does handle wages, role selection. We'll do 95 and 5, because they could also work on art as well. 5 at a time. So there's that. So they weren't really set up that way. So we need more young programmers. So low. Programming, young development. So a lot of it's just normal. We're going to go with age right now. We'll just do the rest of that and keep that person out, even though, yeah, they're considered bad. But leadership wise, 44, so that's still quite young. So potentially when I were to HR person can't hire at all either, or do any of that stuff. So it's just a designer that has lead skills. Okay. So we'll hire somebody that has a lead skill and it's also a designer. High value. That way it kind of, sets them up for success, essentially. So HR is the big thing. Big brain. We will do, I guess it really doesn't matter. One is silent but deadly and one's a neat freak. Silent but deadly just means that they don't like other people going down the elevator with them, so we will hire that person, but it really didn't matter. So, change role. You're not a leader anymore. This guy is secondary. And we will just hire not programmers, designers, low value, don't matter. So everyone's great with it. We are just gonna go those two, that, and that. I don't want a person who's sick all the time and claustrophobic is not their thing. Well, you're going to be crammed. I mean, not necessarily crammed. It seems like they're like kind of relaxed with some space in a room with like 8 other people. So I don't want all these, messages popping up besides saying your room is dirty and needs to be cleaned up. So, and that is one thing. I keep seeing those messages and I was doing IT. So cleaning, we have 10 people, which is 2 people per shift, but no, that person's doing 16. So then there's that to that. And there's 0, 0. 4. So now we have everybody around the clock, but I think what I might do is hire 3 people per shift because it is a decent sized building, and I always get complaints on, hey, a room is dirty. So we'll have 3 people per shift, kind of like how I have 2 people per shift for maintenance and stuff, so they can check all the batteries if they need be. Then also come over here and check, the status of all of these solar panels and stuff. And then also the servers down here and the batteries. So, but we also could make it where select the entire building. Don't have any rooms. Yes. Warehouse. And employee production, because it's literally employee production. So who all rooms, okay, but when it comes to staff or whatnot, we could have picked 1 person per shift, assign rooms to warehouse, and then assign rooms, employee production. And then courier from here to there. Warehouse, because they don't need to come to the employee production at all. So there's that. And then maintenance, we could hire 1 more guy, because that way it's essentially, it's going to be flip-flopped a little bit, or make it 2, because that way 2 are assigned to the warehouse and 2 are assigned to employee production per shift. So then assign warehouse, assign employee production, and then we'll hire someone else, and then it just keeps going. So we're just gonna kind of do this real quick, and that way and then we may have to get like a person who works outside too, 1 per shift. No, employee production. Warehouse, employee production, more person. They will be assigned outside. Will be one person per shift. So within those 8 hours, they should be busy doing something, because they, especially the warehouse, has a lot of batteries to go through, has a lot of solar panels to go through, has, all this stuff, and this is just to make it most efficient, and especially with the printers that need to be maintained and all that jazz. So there's one person outside per shift, 2 people in the warehouse, and 2 people in employee production. So that is perfect. And then also I have 6 receptionists throughout around the clock. So employee production overall, and eventually there may be another building, because I've made a building and there's like 50 people that could be in it, and it potentially could be our like support, project support, because there's like 4 floors on it and stuff like that. So this would still be used for all of the software being made. It's just the support and marketing would be out of it. But I know when it comes to efficiency on how projects are made, they want everybody within that project to be in the same building. When it comes to this game, it's kind of how I've learned through some other people playing the game, and overall in general of how I've played it multiple times too as well, that it's kind of most efficient if you have the project leader, which is maybe within the team that makes the product, and the marketing and the support and the updates and porting. So as long as they're within a building or something like that, that it will be fine. So we have quite a bit of play around here. So what I am going to do is introduce a project to them, kind of assigning them and trying to see. No one is competent for a 2D artist. Okay. What about any system, any level? What about this one? There. We're starting that contract, and it waits until those people come in, so it will be another. We're at that 30,000 mark, so now we're down 10,000 because or 10 million, I should say, not 10,000, because we also did spend 10 million on solar panels, and hopefully they do get charged eventually. Now we're looking at education, so support. And you got your education on that system. So that's officially done. Carter Snow is the lead into this. So as they leave to the next day, you got a couple hours of commuting. Shouldn't be that bad. There's a parking lot right here. But there's that. We just develop it the same day. Maybe we add cash transfer onto it and they make it faster. But overall should be done within the time frame of what they're wanting. So game engine is slowly working its way. It could just potentially just develop these things, because this is like the second time I've seen these, are the first time, so really just develop them. Develop. So it gives them multiple things, and span alarm 4 gets released using spring. Using your framework. I mean, we're getting royalties based off of it, so. Sports, marketing. So those are going to take the longest, so. Oh, 1 day overdue. 38. Okay. We're going to do another one like that. So. Don't need cash transfer. Personal. Send that guy. Oh, so they already started already. So use part of support 2. Support 2, losing people, or are they replacing? Okay, they're replacing, that's good. It's the office software. There. We'll develop that. And do that. Hosting, we'll accept. So hopefully they can get it done quick. So there's 32 people, but not everyone is also yeah. Well, they're gone just like that. Overall, we're just chugging along, doing what we can. We can take those two. what's been... Seems like we're just biting more than what we can chew when it comes to that. Projects that need to be added. Yeah, it just seems like half 4 projects are and we will people are retiring. Oh, the leader for 2D editor. We gotta get a new leader. And value. 2D editor. HR socialization. Oh, automation. That person in. So since that person retired, so we need a new leader. Need 200 develop time. And there's that. That person will come. Is there any more? Oh, marketing 2 leader. Okay. So now we need a lead in service. Sport marketing 1. Lawn sport. So this person. There's that. Benefits. Okay, he can't hire. So, that being said, we'll just let them do their thing, I guess. I'll end that. We'll end that. We're gonna end that. go. We'll release that. So we will just continue on these updates. And hopefully these things are pretty good. Potentially we could also get another automation leader on these things, because it seems like adding Jesse just doesn't seem to go up in the value of what it needs to be. So that's what we'll do. We will add another individual. Office software. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. And same with Best Publish. That way they got their own project leader. Leader. There's that, and 2D. Project leader. So I just need automation, 2D, and they will be 2D project leader. And then what about good, okay. And change the roles. They're just leaders. And it's going to do that. That's going to do that. They're going to go up there. And 2D. It's going to go there. That. All this. Perfect. This. 24. There we go. We'll see how this goes. So she's ordinary on that. 9.7. There, we're good on that. Oh, okay, so that's nice. So support retired, probably replaced. That individual. Oh, no. Okay. And go the low route. And now. Now we're starting to build back up. Okay. Education. Oh, okay. Perfect. Then educate. There. So project support. Okay. Rest are under project leaders. So we are building up our so that is building up, which is good. So the effectiveness is getting up there. That's perfect. That's boosting up. And we are getting some other okay. So once this is completely done, then we will promote that to beta as well. What's the anti-cheat? No, the rest of it are under people. Promote it. There's that. Okay, updating, importing, print job, accept, hosting, accept. A few months yet. Alright, so we're done. Oh, that it made that many. Okay. Yeah, because I have it set for not replacing people, because the that's fine. Really no porting, to be honest. Because it's April, so got a couple months. These two could go out technically right now. Editor. Well, they just need artist. So, programmers. That's a good start for that, because they had, I did more than enough. Okay, so employees, these guys are art, change team, antivirus, so that will fit there. Designers, they don't really need any artists. Updating, importing. Yeah, they do need some artists and updates, importing. So we will take 3. They have 6 and they have 7. They have 5. And they have a mixture of all. Shoot. I'll just add more to it. I have 34, so there. Perfect. We'll accept that. 3, 3, 4. Okay. So bookkeeper on that. And I also was going to make a video editor. Okay. So we do that with him. And 2D art. So we're missing a programmer. So a young developed programmer that's mainly 3D. Which I know. All these guys are pretty much young ones that don't have it beyond 1 star. There we go for that. Sorry if that annoyed you with the scratching of my skin to the mic, but so we got multiple things going on right now. Got 2 contracts going, so that way we know what these 2 are worth creativity-wise. And now they're getting a good start on it. And their day is over almost. So there's that. 6 deals, so we'll accept that. We'll accept that. Reject the rest. So we're at May. One of these is July, which I think is expert cache number 2. Programmers are helping with that too as well, but I'll say early. Just so we have something out the door. Marketing budget 2,000. Not ordering copies since we have move that up there. Brain builder. The expert. we do have an audio tool. I think we have to make a sequel out of it. We'll promote it. I think this is basically done now. Marketing doesn't have. Marketing doesn't have a leader, so we need to get a new lead. There we go. We'll do that. So 22 to 100 and 18 to 100. Okay. Now it should handle itself when it comes to this stuff. So audio tool. Lost a programmer in audio. So perfect. Now a designer and cash transfer. Okay. So I'd like to see cash transfer. close for this to get out. Okay. This bad boy. Unless if I'm gonna use it to make it a new project, but it's kind of set in stone in there. This as well. Adds to that, and that's another thing they are picking up. So I don't know what's going on with this project, but on that we have people retiring and new products are out, so we are getting into new markets. The only thing we don't really have is an operating system and a game that is out there, but apparently we're in that market. So hopefully you enjoy this episode and have a good rest of your day.